So we had a busy day in Balikpapan. Instead of taking time to see the city, we had to spend the whole day getting fuel, organising passports and flight plans and paying fees and
non-stop admin. I mean, we did nothing touristy there.
yeah.
But luckily,
we had 2 people help us.
Yodi and Angara.
Yeah, from the briefing office. They took the time off. They drove us around in their car, and it was incredible to have somebody, complete strangers, just spend so much time to be so helpful to us. Anyway, and
getting fuel was interesting, wasn't it? Because all the fuel that we purchased in Balikpapan was kind of filtered through a scooter, bought in the street, put into a Vespa, brought to our aeroplane, tapped out of the Vespa into a drum and then into our aeroplane.
Yeah, because it's illegal to buy fuel directly from the fuel station.
But it worked well.
Worked well, and fuel was okay. Then yesterday morning when we woke up at 5 to go to the airport, there was an SMS from Tim. What did it say?
And that SMS said that under no circumstances were we to fly direct to KL, which is what we wanted to do, because of the storms on the way. So we had to direct quite substantially further south than we wanted to.
Yeah. Put more than 100 miles onto our trip, but
it worked.
Worked well, and the flight was good. We avoided a couple of small storms in front of us, you know, cumulonimbus clouds that were sort of looking like they wanted to bite us.
But it was dramatic flying. I mean, it was like up there in the palace of the gods. You know, we were dodging storm clouds, you know, most of the day. And very dramatic, flying between these huge valleys of white cloud. Quite beautiful.
And we had a tailwind all the way.
We had a pumping tailwind, yeah.
Wow, which was great. And
arriving in KL was quite stunning. I mean, unfortunately, if we'd flown directly, we would have flown straight in over the city, over the Petronas Towers. Yeah.
But we had to route around. And the air traffic controllers were so jacked. It was by far the guys that were the best. Their communication was very clear, and they gave us exact routing. They expected us in.
Yeah, they expected us in an IF flight plan, basically.
They did.
And when we said, "Listen, we don't have the plates," then they just said, "We'll vector you in, no problem." You know? And they brought us in so easily. And then the airport was by far the most kind of efficient, friendly, and easy we've had so far. Eh?
Yeah, I mean, it was no more than 10 minutes. We'd done customs, immigration, paid the landing fees, and we're free to go. And it was a beautiful air-conditioned little terminal with, and we virtually had the place to ourselves.
And it was quite interesting watching you brace yourself for the cost. And it came in at all of like 40 ringgit or something, which was $8.
Yeah.
To, you know, that's en route, air traffic control, landing, parking,
everything.
The whole bang sheet. Gas is available 24 hours a day, so we can fill up tomorrow morning at 3 before we take off.
Yeah, and immigration said they'll be there. So this place is they're really jacked here, and it's really, it feels like much more like a first world country than a third world country. Definitely.
I feel a little bit like we kind of village boys who've come out of the jungle into the kind of light, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, the city is incredibly modern. The buildings are incredibly dramatic.
Very clean, you know. Nothing run down. Yeah, brilliant.
And have a look behind us here.
Yeah, this is the best of all.
Let's see if I can catch it in a shot.
That's the Petronas Towers.
Yeah.
The world famous Petronas Towers. Woo-hoo!
Proof that we're in Kuala Lumpur. We're not bullshitting you.